Is the loop bigger now? Has Fortnite doubled down on their loop mechanic? For those of you who don't know what the loop is, it's essentially Battle Royale. You drop into a game, you have 22 minutes to try and win the game. If you're the last one in a circle and you get that victory royale, you leave the loop. And when you're in the loop, you don't remember anything. Your life before the loop and your previous loops. But when you win the game and leave the loop, you only remember your looped games, however many looped games you had. These memories come back in an instant, but you only remember your life before the loop when you actually leave Reality Zero via the 0 point. Of course, if you don't win the game, you have to do it all over again. Unfortunately, with a lot of Fortnite theories, it hinges on how you perceive the Chapter 4 end event. And this is how I perceive it. The 0 point being a ball of energy is always going to be a problem. It doesn't matter how many times you save it, someone will always want to control it. And the only way to stop that is to either destroy it, which people have argued would mean the end of the Omniverse, but I believe what happened at the Chapter 4 end event wasn't destroying it, but very much changing it. It's almost transcending it into something different. Now, the 0 point has always connected every single reality in the Omniverse. Every single reality is connected to that 0 point. But what if the rules have changed? And that now the Omniverse is the 0 point Omniverse, and the 0 point has actually become the Omniverse. I am well aware that the 0 point created the Omniverse, but for the 0 point to truly protect itself, I've always thought it had to become that Omniverse too, not to stay as a ball of energy, pardon the pun, but to spread its wings. Now, each one of these portal type things is a different game mode now in Fortnite. Fortnite BR, Lego, Rocket Racing, and they all seem to depict that same looped effect. When you finish a race in Rocket Racing, you rift out. And when you play the music mode, the same thing happens as well. And it almost has a similar effect to when you're in the pre-game lobby in BR. Now, Fortnite Lego is probably a little bit more lore heavy. Some really cool interactions with some NPCs. But of course, still has some form of a looped mechanic. You die, you come back. So if the 0 point has spread its wings, has the loop also extended as well? It's definitely a possibility, and it's definitely some food for thought. I mean, there's probably a couple of you that will argue the loop is gone, the 0 point is gone, and it's very much over. And I completely understand where you're coming from. In my opinion, Fortnite doesn't do a very good job of putting that across, but there's a lot more evidence to say that the loop is still a thing. They're not. The 0 point, on the other hand, may be a little bit more complicated than that. I believe it's more than just a ball of energy now, and if anyone has watched Feraal's new video, where he does take inspiration from pop culture, one of those would be the low-key finale, where the TVA and He Who Remains said, if this happens, this will mean the end. Very similar to what the Imagined Order said, if they are right, it will be the end. Just because they say something doesn't make it a fact. And just because the 0 point may have exploded at the end of Chapter 4 doesn't necessarily mean the end of the 0 point's life and existence. To still alive and Fortnite themselves, their existence can change and become anew. But guys, if you did enjoy this one, leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Till next time, it's been your boy Mr. JLY. Till next time, bye bye. And if you want to watch that video to how the 0 point could die, watch this.